Why we need actuator? In the process we have thousands of valves, and the process maybe it's in hazardous area. So we can be everywhere. We can have an operator for every valve. So we need an automated system, maybe with an electric actuator or with other type of actuator, depending on the power supply you have.
Which one should I choose? Depends on what I have available on my plant. If on site I have a compressor, I will go with a pneumatic. If I have an hydraulic power unit, I will go with an hydraulic. If I have space constraint, for example a platform, maybe I will go with an hydraulic because I can squeeze the size of my actuator.
So the characteristic properties of the graphite, expanded graphite, is this is soft and flexible, is absence of any binders and fillers. So there's only a natural product without any fillers or binders.
What is an elastomer? Rubber is a macromolecule, so it's what we call also polymer material that at room temperature can be stretched under low stress at least twice its original shape, and after release of the stress will return almost at the original dimension and shape. This is the characteristic of all elastomers.
The fugitive emission, per definition, are gases or vapor from pressurized equipment due to leakage or irregularity of surface finish or gasket, for example non-conformance, leak through the seal of the valve. In the photo you see a man who with a sniffing method.
I will introduce some topic about the non-metallic material suitable for application with oxygen services. This class of material is quite special because it has two answers.
As you probably know, pt3 was accidentally discovered by Roy Palanket in the DuPont laboratory during experiments conducted to study the fluorine gas. As often, from a mistake, we have a good invention.
Another thing that maybe was not mentioned but is very particular for the valve industry, where you have big fluctuations in pressures, in gas pressure. If you compare an elastomer material with a pt3 material, pt3 is quite dense, it has almost no porosity, so the chance of a gas penetrating inside the pt3 material is very low compared to elastomer materials.
During the presentation I will introduce maybe the main document available on the market is the ASTM G63, called Standard Guide for Evaluating Non-Metallic Material for Oxygen Services, and some detail about the main test dedicated to the material used to produce the sealing.
So first of all, I want to introduce the different procedures, the testing standards, some details, some comparison, where are the differences in these standards. Then I want to introduce the test stand which is used to perform all these tests. I will also show you some test results, and at the end, of course, a short summary.
We have clear indication of the position, of the torque. You can have what you want on the screen. The torque profile of the last movement. You can have the torque information. You have many lights in order to perform signaling, in order to see that the valve is closed, not from 1 centimeter but from 10 meters.
The main advantage of a fluid power actuator is the capability to deliver torque or thrust in a very high level, so we can move extremely big valves like the one you can see there in the picture without the use of any gearboxes. And especially when we use fluid power actuator, we can be extremely fast.